I started my lock journey in 1997 when locks and the internet didn't exist and locks weren't that celebrated back then. During that first year, it was my junior year, I actually wore a head wrap. And I actually got in trouble for wearing the head wrap. The dean of girls sent me to the principal's office and I actually fought it and I won. During my senior year, I ended up just rocking my actual little small locks. And so then when I went to college, someone told me, you know you wouldn't get a job with locks, right? And I actually never thought about that. My parents didn't put that in my head, so I hadn't thought about that at all. So my roommate never showed up that first semester, so I would have my door cracked open and I would start doing locks and twists for people, for the students in the dorm. So by 2005, I actually started my professional career in the lock industry. I became a Loctician. And then by 2011, I started traveling to different clients around the country and servicing people with locks. And around this time, this is when Chris Rock came out with his movie Good Hair, and the natural hair industry was booming. Like everyone that had a product line before was creating now a natural hair product line, but not really focusing on the lock community. So what would happen, my clients around the country would call me and say, hey Chimere, like the product you recommended me using wasn't working. So for years, I would refer them to different products. And the problem was that the product would get stuck in their hair, creating a stigma that they don't wash their hair. It would create product buildup. So it was a big issue I was going through with my clients for years. And then I would always fuss at them. It's like, don't use that, don't use that. And they're like, Chimere, like, what should we use then? So then at this point, I was like, all right, just let me figure this out. So I wasn't trying to start a lock brand, I was just trying to provide a product for my clients. I wanted something that will allow my clients to have clean, light hair and healthy. So I did some research on my favorite ingredients and I knew how I wanted the hair to feel. And so I put some things together and eventually I put them in bottles and I just would use it on my client. Over some time, they fell in love with the product. So they were like, Chimere, we want to buy some. I'm like, all right, cool. So I made some bottles. I went to Sally's, I bought bottles, and I sold them for $5. Again, not thinking about it being a business, just providing some clean, healthy solutions for my clients. So then one day, my client, Miss Brenda, I'll never forget this, Miss Brenda came. I always touch my clients' locks before I go and start washing their hair, and her hair felt amazing. I never felt someone's locks like that before. So I asked her, like, what, Miss Brenda, what did you do to your hair? And she's like, girl, that stuff you just sold me. That's when Dr. Locs was born. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I did. So after that, I wrote down all the issues my clients were coming to me about. It was dryness, heaviness, and buildup. And my goal was to solve and create a solution for each one of those problems. And so by 2013, I officially launched Dr. Locs. And so that was me selling it to my clients and they were buying all around the country, and then I officially opened up drlocs.com in 2015. So what started out as a solution for my clients ended up being a solution for people with locks all around the world. So Dr. Locs exists for one reason, to make the lock journey simple, nourishing, and build-up free. Every product is lightweight and every formula is intentional. And every bottle has been created by someone that has lived this journey. So Dr. Locs isn't just a brand to me, it's my story, this is my experience, and it's my promise to the lock community.